Hey, gang.
Hey, gang.
You just Ziori'd a little bit on that
Oh,
one.
was that a Ziori?
Doesn't he always use gang? I think he uses
Does
gang.
he like own the word gang? Is he a gangster?
He
He
owns
owes.
owns gang just like I own Wave Slave now.
But Wave Slave is actually original.
So
Gang's
is
just a
gang.
word.
Somebody would have come up with it first. Everything is original, David. If you look back far enough.
Isn't it the reverse?
The reverse original.
Like the vast majority of things are not original because someone else came up with them first.
Well, the guy who came up with them first, it was original for. Everything is original.
Everything has an origin, but the
Yes.
average use is unoriginal
Correct.
of everything. Damn, this just got
We're
too
so old.
philosophical. Yeah.
We're so
And
old, actually.
jaded. And jaded too. I will have you guys know we ordered food.
Nice.
Let's see. What do we get? We got bacon, egg, sausage, club sandwich, ham and cheese omelet, and an iced coffee.
Oh, you're getting your coffee on again?
Yeah, I just like
Keep
to
yourself going.
caffeinate myself until I'm like about to explode, like have a nice little heart attack here live on the cast,
Nice.
and then I just start slowly crashing. No, I'm kidding. I like caffeine, but I'm kind of desensitized to it because
I,
I drink so much
I can
coffee.
give you a little update. Team Pakan won 2-0 against IGX.
Is it wrong that whenever I hear pecan, I just think of like
Nuts?
the nuts?
Pecan nuts?
Pecans? Do you say them pecans?
Isn't it called pecan?
I don't
Pecan
know.
nuts?
Pecan?
Or
Puckin?
pecan? No, they're
Puckin?
called pecan nuts.
Peckin'
They're called
nuts?
pecan nuts, I think.
Okay. But
Oh, that's
anyway,
not
they
wrong. That
won.
makes sense. They won 2-0, so they will be facing the winner of Elements and Blinkpool, which is currently 1-1 and looks like an even third game for now. And now we're into Alliance versus London eSports, which is the first game of 3. This is the one final, basically. The winner of this is through to regionals. The loser is done. And Alliance definitely favorites going into this, but I could see this get interesting still.
In what regard?
I
You
think
think like they have a shot?
I definitely think these games are going to be closer than the last ones. I think
Okay.
London eSports will do better.
I thought the Wagga stack would give them more of a run for their money.
I thought so too, but since they didn't, I feel like London is definitely going to be the more interesting opponent for Alliance to face here. So, what's the first pick going to be? Surprise. It's a Chen.
Ooh. Yeah, I see. Like I don't even notice on these. Oh, well, also my game sounds muted. That
I was
is.
about to say, do you have games on? Because I wasn't noticing it.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, Batrider ban. Huh? Was Batrider ban worthy?
Mad Kings is a Batrider play. He plays a lot of Batrider. Plays
Really?
Batrider, Legion Commander, and I feel like there's a third hero I'm missing that he plays a lot. But especially those two really come to mind for him. Sand King, I think, is his third most played. Might see him on a Night Stalker this game, perhaps. I'm guessing it's just a targeted ban at the player, honestly. He's one of those players that if you play a lot of pubs in Europe, you know Mad Kings plays a subset of heroes very well. So they probably felt like they had a free ban. Now they don't have to worry about it. Not necessarily that London would in first phase pick it, but just now you have another ban later where you don't have to ban Bat.
Ah,
So
the Bane comes out. So something
interesting.
also different.
I personally don't like playing Bane against Chen. I think it's really difficult.
Yeah, normally Chen was considered like a counter to like a traditional lane dominating support like Bane.
Exactly. Everything about Bane is basically what Chen is good against, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
so many ways to cancel the grip, a lot of pressure early, pushing when he's not a good deep pusher.
You push waves, you are stronger in lane than the Bane, and you have sent back against grip. So pretty rough. There is the Nature's Prophet for Alliance. Koikva will be handling that as per usual. I don't think we've seen Boxy play it since Koikva joined. Boxy has played it in the past, I believe, for Alliance though. So it's not a given that it will be played by Koikva, but I think why change a winning recipe? I think they haven't lost with him on that hero yet. So gonna go for it. Phantom Lancer ban coming out for Alliance. Guess that's one of the heroes that Sibi is playing. I'm curious. I haven't watched any of London's games. In my mind, Sibi is a puck player who generally plays mid, and Andrei Poryasovsky is also a mid player. So one of these guys has got to give and play carry.
Your Polish is excellent.
And I don't know who it is.
Is that Polish?
I don't know. the fact that you don't know that makes you a very unqualified judge of whether it was excellent.
I'm missing multiple calls here. Do you think that has something to do with our food?
If it does, it's bad. Answer them. It's more important than the. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Should I call them?
Go ahead.
You
I'll
cast
mute,
here.
I'll mute you. We're
Sorry,
good.
guys.
Cut him off as well. Might as well just fuck him over. Get me my food. So what we got here? Troll ban, and for London eSports, we got one last ban coming in. Macedonian. He's Macedonian? Andrew? Huh. Poriazowski. It sounds Polish to me as well, but I guess he's not Polish. Oh, we got another band coming in here for London into pick. Alliance will not be grabbing their Beastmaster this time around, so that's a pretty stable ban against them in this situation. Let's see what London are up to next. So right now what they don't have too much of, they don't have the best wave clear at all. They actually have no wave clear whatsoever. So they need a way of killing creeps. They need a way of being able to team fight when this Chen Furion lineup runs at them and pushes their towers, or they need their own way of pushing towers so that they can at least trade and get something done. So I'd imagine this hero will have some wave clear. Okay, it does not. So I'm starting to be slightly concerned for this London eSports lineup being able to kill creep waves. These are 3 heroes with atrocious wave clear. The last 2 absolutely both need to be able to kill creeps, or I am going to go with Alliance's draft almost no matter what ends up happening now. If this team can't kill creeps, they're going to lose to this push, and to the split push that Furion and Chin can put out. So we definitely need to see some wave clear out of that team. For Alliance, the options are pretty open. I think you want to build more around this Chen's ability to push, so the Beastmaster would have been nice, but it got banned. Other options that we've seen Boxy play would maybe be the Brew. He is still available. I wouldn't be too surprised to see them grab that. I think it's a decent hero against what London has. Of course, they have targeted Sounds and Grip, but if he can play around that and just get a split off, the Alliance push is really strong. Except for that, what else have we even seen Boxy on? There we go. That's the Brewmaster. Relatively unsurprising pick. Looking over to London, you gotta get wave clear plus team fight in both picks. So ideally, maybe you get a counter pick to the Brewmaster in laning plus wave. What picks are there for that? And you also want team fight. Monkey King is a decent option, but they don't really have enough information yet about what they're facing. Nice. Got some extra info in on the order of... Okay. Still no wave clear. Instant Morphling pick coming in for Alliance, so they're feeling confident and comfortable with these heroes they have. And Morphling is not the traditional pick-me-up for... Or not pick-me-up, that's the wrong word for this. The traditional
You've just got food on the brain.
Yeah, I do. The traditional pickup for these kind of more 5-man oriented strats, but Alliance might feel like, well, our team fight and our 5-man's way better, so we can even run a greedy carry with it that just wants to farm up and get strong and then win us the game later.
What was all this talk about Macedonians I'm hearing?
Supposedly Andre is Macedonian. I don't know.
Is that considered like a separate...
He is Macedonian.
Okay. Is Macedonian considered like distinct from Greek still in like the modern times? Or?
I don't know enough about Macedonia to really make a statement on anything about Macedonia at all.
Okay.
Anyway. You sounded fairly knowledgeable when you said that, but I actually didn't really completely hear what you said. You said something about Greece.
Well, it's like a province in, or next to Greece anyway, I guess. Is it a separate country? I know. I mostly know Macedonia.
It is a separate country.
Separate country.
I'll say that.
Okay.
I'm pretty confident in that, at least.
It's adjacent to Greece. Okay.
But I don't know how much culture they share.
I need to look at like a modern world map. I spend too much time thinking about ancient Greece, I suppose. But that's neither here nor there. Let's talk about Dota. So you were talking about Morphling this game. We didn't really love the Bane versus Chen earlier. Let's see. NP has come out. So Alliance, again, going for like heavy push here. They don't have the IO, though.
I think London is super outpicked, personally, right now.
What does the PA bring to the table here?
She was picked before Morph, so they don't know the matchup. I guess this is just like a comfort thing and something they've played.
Because it's not really that good against like Chen or MP either, right? The PA.
I wouldn't think this.
There's not that much wave
no,
clear.
not really.
You take a while to come online.
London just seemed like these are heroes they've practiced and they play and that they like and that they have had some success with. The problem that I was talking about while you were gone is that they have 0 wave clear. Like, their lineup is actually super bad at killing creeps against a team that's really good at pushing and killing creeps. They have no way of taking towers. The London eSports lineup right now has 1 win condition, that is kill heroes a lot and snowball. If they don't do that, I think the mid game is just going to be awful for them. I don't see this working. If this last pick also doesn't have wave clear, I mean, actually, no matter what they pick, I'm picking Alliance to win this game. But let's see what they can bring out here to try to win us over a little bit. Assuming that you agree. I'm not sure if you like this Dire lineup very much. I am not a fan.
It's got to be a great 5th pick.
They basically, so to summarize, they have no AoE, no team fight, and no wave clear in their lineup. 3, and no push either. Like 4 key components that you.
They also can't. They also are not that good at taking Roche even.
Yeah, not even that. Like, you generally want to check some of these boxes, and I feel like they've kind of, like, they had the piece of paper in front of them, and then they put the X on the back of the paper.
So they like single target hero killing potential, and they just check it like 10 times.
Yeah. They put all the X's there. Bijat.
Quap.
Step in the right direction. Wave clear. Doesn't have any push, though. They can't really take tower still. It gives them some team fight, AoE damage, so I think this was the best pick they got after their first Night Stalker pick. I think all of the others... The Skywrath, arguably... I didn't like that either. I think this is decent, but...
You're like trying to find the silver lining. You're really scraping.
I'm on Alliance here.
Okay.
For sure. Definitely.
Well, we will be biased then.
So one thing I do want to say that I think Come With Me teams, when they play qualifiers, are generally really good at. They play aggressive, and they look for kills and fights. So from that perspective, they've picked themselves a lineup that is very kill-hungry and has the potential to snowball from kills. I feel like in this patch, it's very difficult to play that way if you cannot take objectives, but it is possible to snowball hard enough and win the game. So don't count them out completely, but it's difficult.
So it's a support Wind Ranger, right? Insane is normally a support player.
Wait,
he was the Phoenix last game.
Yes, it is a support Windrunner. And
that's
Boxy.
pretty interesting combo, I guess, with the NP of like the guaranteed shackle shot.
Yeah,
which is nice.
It's a decent thing sometimes. Most of the time, you will not have the 2 heroes ganking together though. It will generally be Furion TPs in after. Usually moves with. Oh, that's cute. That's your
Dusky,
courier, right?
That's Dusky the Husky.
Nice. Generally,
he looks pretty like low.
Low quality?
Poly count at this point.
Low quality, you mean to say?
Yeah.
Like all BTS products?
Hey, see, he's got the little mountains. You see that? I never actually even noticed that.
Oh, nice.
That's cute, but we're missing a mountain.
What was I going to say? So Furion generally TPs in to end off the plays. He doesn't initiate them as often with like TP into Sprout and then you shackle. So while the synergy is kind of cool, it more often than not doesn't actually get used very much. So, but we'll see. There might be an opportunity or two. It would be really cool to see them kill a Quap that way, or they like catch her and Sprout into a fast shackle before she blinks or something.
Oh, look at this! The immediate smoke out. Don't see this very often nowadays.
True. I guess they want to try to get information about the lanes. Maybe they will want to avoid the Skywrath being against Chen. And this way they're trying to get information. Come With Me is going to run into a Windrunner. Actually didn't break the smoke here. Nicely done. Got his ward down. They know the ward is placed now.
That was real close.
So they know this ward is placed. If they were pinged, yeah, it's getting pinged here by PA. They saw the Windrunner on the ward, so they will at the very least get a good D ward out of this. And now, got to connect on Mickey. He has not skilled yet. Might have to go for a waveform. Nah, he's fine. Quap is not in range to Shadow Strike.
But they have set up for a D ward, potentially. Kind of driven Alliance out of their own jungle.
Yeah, and there it is. See who they give the gold to. Give it to the Bane. My bad. Guess he wasn't supposed to get it.
I feel like that's the first early D ward we've seen the entire qualifiers.
It is. It is.
They're really rare nowadays, I guess, huh?
Pretty rare, yeah.
Unless you have a lot of tape and you just know where they like to work.
Yeah.
But it's kind of tough to do much research in the opens.
There's probably going to be more of this when we get into regionals, exactly. There's going to be more information to go by. So what lanes are we looking at? It's a solo off-lane Brew. Currently has no help from either support of his team. He's going to be playing against Bane PA. That is difficult. He is going to have a horrible time if he doesn't get help here. After the buff to a Stifling Dagger, it will be a 2-second slow for Bane to just lay into this Brew during. Mid lane's going to be Furion against Quap. I think Furion favored matchup, I do believe. And then bottom, of course, Alliance should clearly be favored in this 3-on-2 lane matchup that they have going down here.
Oh
Really
man, look at
securing
the damage that Quap takes. That's brutal. Just a 1 round of train attacks, and it's like a quarter of his health with the NP right click.
Only sitting on 2 armor unless he's close enough to the tower for the tower AoE armor. So as long as he's on his own hill or close to that, he will have the armor. Doesn't have it right now. Still, Andre doing pretty decently here in the beginning at getting CS against Koikva on the Nature's Prophet. Opting to not go for Shadow Strike, actually, on the Queen. Something we don't see very commonly anymore. Looks like he may be bypassing it entirely and going 0-1-2 build early on.
He is all their AoE against an NP as well as a Chen, so it kind of makes sense
and
in that regard.
Probably feels like this is a lane matchup where he can't win on harassing.
Right,
Like,
so
it'd
be more useful later rather than waste skill points in a losing battle.
Every time you go into Shadow Strike, you're going to get hit by Furion and 2 Treants twice, and the trade is actually not even favoring you. So I kind of like this idea from him to just play it this way.
Oh, action top, Shackle shot comes through.
No
PA
power
getting
shot.
clapped up. Gonna be low. Actually, Drunken Haze is the Bane while he chases the PA, but won't be able to quite kill him. Still though, the support is much appreciated by Boxy.
It'll take some time to tango up here. I thought Sibi was going to use the flask, but we'll save that for later. It needs to play a little bit safe while all this HP regen kicks in. Boxy's trying to take advantage of this and playing really aggressive on him to try and go for some CS, but Sibi doing a good job at securing all of them for himself. They already forced out the wind run as well for a little bit, so I don't know if I like the Shackle Shot skill points. Well, I don't think they're killing Bane here. The problem is, maybe no. Power Shot is a really high value point level 1 compared to Shackle. I'm not the biggest fan here. I get what they're trying to do with setting it up into a clap, but rather have the Brew play aggressive onto. Oh, we actually missed that kill. I don't know if you got that.
Nope. I dropped the ball as well.
Morphling and Chen combining for a kill on the Night Stalker. But so if you have a Power Shot in this lane, it's 180 damage level 1. It's really strong. The Shackle can set up clap, sure, but it's a Brew against a melee hero, so he's going to reach him anyway.
Yeah, he does have the wind run, but yeah, still no points in the Power Shot. He's just not getting it early, I guess.
I feel like they would have had a kill in this lane with Power Shot instead of Shackle. Brew will be able to find claps against Pia regardless. She's going to come close to CS, or she only throws daggers and then she's losing the lane. She has to go for CS once in a while.
All right, Mad King. This one will catch. Will be going down. Yeah, Taiga's been pretty effective, it seems, with the Chen. Second time in a row he's managed to pull that off.
I think he's really, really good in this.
He's been doing some pulls as well, I saw earlier.
Yeah.
So keeping the creep equilibrium back as much as possible for the Morphling. Mid lane's going well. Once again, the Koikfa getting a lot of denies. Though the CS is still decent for the Quab.
Yeah, I think this... I'm not an expert on this matchup, but I think it's a Furion favorite lane for this exact reason, that he will be getting denies that Queen can't do too much about, and Queen can't play aggressive enough to win the lane by bullying, so pretty expected outcome. Like you said, Andre holding his own in terms of getting his own creeps at least, but will be getting out-leveled a decent amount by the Nature's Prophet. Actually, why is he... he's not that far behind on XP from 11 denies. Wait, why is he not further behind?
Did Koikfa
Did he
go to get... I think he went to get a rune.
He may have gone to get a rune or gone back to base once. I'm not sure.
Oh, well, I've managed to just miss 2 kills. So
that's cool.
We're racking up the bare misses. Barely missed kills.
Another kill on NS. This time at nighttime, Morphling and Chen managed to kill him.
Do they have the Power Shot point? They actually have 1 in it now, but Quap has made the rotation, moving on to Insania. Boxy also caught out a bit, getting kind of caged in by these illusions. Turns to fight and will go down. But still, mid lane just free farm for Koikfa, I guess, getting close to the level 6.
That's a rotation you don't want to make as Quap, this one. It doesn't feel good to come top when
no
you're
one's
level
soaking
5.
mid that's pushed to the...
Yeah.
pushed all the way in now.
That brew kill was actually not worth it. That was a net loss for Queen to go for that play.
Well, they got 3 bounty runes.
He lost
Or no,
a
sorry,
full-
that's Solnito.
He lost a full wave in his tower. He lost health. Oh, actually, kind of no health on his tower, but lost a full wave. Koikwa free farmed. He's level 6. Queen is now level... He's a full level ahead now. Queen is level 5. Koikwa 6. The only kill they got was the brew, and they brought so many resources up there, so definitely not worth it for London.
All right, Sin, where will my next missed kill be? So
that
that we can change the future.
That depends. Well, then it's not missed.
Try
So
to
I'm
do it.
going to say mid, and then you just look there, and we get it.
I do see 3 converging on
Yeah,
mid.
this might actually happen.
The Radiant Scan, though, might see this coming. Mad Kings walks into it.
He's no boots on Night Stalker minute 6.
But was Koikfa paying enough attention? Doesn't seem like a concussive shot. Will connect the Void. Is there the NP ult? Not enough damage. And salvaged.
This Night Stalker is having a really bad game, man. Not having boots minute 6 is bad. That hurts so much. Like, these rotations he's making, he has the same move speed as a normal hero at nighttime right now. 352, because he doesn't have boots. So this move, even though it's successful, it takes so damn long. Top lane.
They are trying to work on this PA, but 4 heroes coming top for London.
They're pushing Mad Kings again. TP in from Koikva will spawn some treants here.
Those boots that
Nice
you mentioned.
He can't get out. He just can't run away from them.
That's just painful to watch. Now top lane, Boxy being run down. A 4-hero rotation to get the brew kill.
So low value once again. The trade-off here is that Alliance get a full tower and they get a core kill as well. So they're traded 1 for 1, but Alliance with a way bigger win. And they're going to keep going. Why not?
Yeah, like you said, they're taking towers, and it's not only 1, it's significant damage on the 2nd. Where's the deep push as Insania also goes down top?
Oh, nice
Come with
damage
me,
on
gonna
Come
die to
With
the
Me.
tower. So they're racking up kills from distance. They'll get Andre bottom as well. Mickey staying alive, just barely able to morph it off, and then get sent home by the Chen. So efficient play from Alliance. Again, a 3k gold lead. And Zube, he's kind of low here. There's a point in the crit, the power shot just barely missing. But yeah, this tower Sid is almost dead bottom, in
Brew
addition
6.
to the kill advantage.
Good silence, but he will be able to split if he
He's
wants
got to split. They might be able to force it out. Power shot
killed her.
did tickle the PA, it looked like. Come with me, we'll pay. So Alliance, kill after kill. Easy rotations.
Yeah. This is a good move from Morphling to come up here. Not really because he's needed for that kill, but because now that they've taken the bottom tower, he can get out of there and be aggressive. Contribute to pushing, and just sit up here after Alliance take this tower. They can ward for him, and he just basically plays that lane as a safe lane. So textbook stuff. It's looking like a really easy game for Alliance right now. And we were saying London need to find kills early and snowball off of that. They just lost the laning stage bad. And they have already lost 2 towers. They're playing against a team with better team fight and better push.
Shackle
Not gonna
connects, level 1, power shot follow-up. Come with me, taking the NP. Oh, and Mickey wants this, but he's silenced. He's going to go in deep. He doesn't connect on the waveform, still gets the kill, but perhaps he's gone in too far. He continues to morph. Stays alive for now, shoves that Night Stalker back, but looks like he's out of strength to morph. He'll go down to that last void by
close.
Matt Kings. That's a crucial overextension, and Andre looking for a bit more. The send back on Boxy gets him out to safety, and Sania also on the run. No wind run, though. He'll fall as well, so 2 kills given up there by Alliance.
I mean, that's a way of
And the
making game
tower
interesting.
denied as well.
The tower still fell, but yeah, that from Mickey was a bit crazy. I think he went in way too far into 4 heroes. And the big kill for Night Stalker. He went from not having boots to having phase now, if he wants to buy them, minute 9. So he's actually back in the game. That Morphling kill gave him how much bounty? 516, and then he got the Windrunner for 188. So like 700 gold gained in the blink of an eye. And a lot of levels. Now it's level 7 on NS. Actually out-leveling the Brew by a full level. Would you believe it? After this early game.
Yeah, shows the importance of that Morphling takedown,
Yeah, that was really big.
especially. Koifa going for TP out, already silenced, but nothing to
fine.
cancel that TP.
Yep. And worth noting about that play from London was that they didn't use Sonic Wave. So Andre can look for his next play right now. He has a TP, could connect on mid. I think they have to defend these towers, and he will TP, but he got cancelled? Oh, he cancelled himself. Wanted to start chasing Boxy instead. He will
4
destroy
heroes
again.
hunting him now. Out comes the Shadow Strike. He's not that far from his team, though. This is kind of an aggressive dive. Chen is in position with the send back. Will use it. Claps. Runs back into them. That was a little
So
dangerous.
much time wasted. They just lost a tower going for that brew
Yeah,
kill. Do
space-
not agree
space
with this
created.
whatsoever. The PA or the co-op definitely needs to TP to this mid tier 1 and help defend it. You can't give up all this control. Even if they get this brew kill, it's a bad trade. Like they're not giving enough respect to the importance of lanes right now.
Doesn't it feels like there's a lot of pressure on the Quap though? You know, she's their deep push. She's also essential for the ganks at this stage. They still don't even have a point in Fiend's Grip. Skywrath doesn't have Mystic Flare. Like
Yeah,
Quap
it's
can't
rough.
really be everywhere.
She can't, but she was already TPing, so I think she had the
Yeah.
right idea. And I'm pretty sure got convinced to stay and go for the kill instead. That was just a bad play call. Like, not much else to say than that. Definitely the wrong decision.
You know, chat was mentioning that they do have wave clear. They can just get a Battle Fury on PA, but I don't think we're gonna see one at this
Yeah.
rate.
Can't wait for that minute 25.
It's not looking good as far as the farm goes on this PA though.
The thing is, it is true. It is a wave clear, but you can't really draft it with that in mind, because what's your plan B if she doesn't have a good laning stage?
Yeah.
And PA is actually doing okay, but she's not winning.
I don't think you can afford to go for a Battle Fury this game.
No, that's the problem. Like, can you even go for it?
Like, you're just going to
You
get
have to.
crushed in the fights. There's too much nuke damage, right?
He's actually rushing a BKB. I think that's also not good. Oh, almost died here to Furion ulti. Bottom lane, they're going to Darkness to start running at them. Alliance, are they going to respect it? The answer is yes. They will take it easy for now. Chen creeps will probably get the job done here, actually, with the siege creep. The tower will fall.
Can they get the
Got
deny?
the deny with
Oh, they
Night
do.
Stalker. That's nice. There's a lot of gold denied on the tier 2. But, yeah,
Gave
that's all
him
they
gave
got.
him the question mark.
But it's still Alliance controlling the map. They've taken 5 towers. They haven't lost a single one. They've barely lost health on one. None of their towers below half at 12 minutes.
Koikfa's closing in on the Orchid here. He's going to have it probably like 13, 14 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, 13 sounds about right. Maybe a little. Yeah, you're right. He needs the recipe. That's 725. So it's 2 minutes, give or take.
That's a fast Orchid.
Yeah, it is. They're running at Boxy right now. He will have the split if he wants to use it. Is going to turn and go for it.
Clap, split, sprout.
Oh, he has-
Boulder Toss comes through, but goes for the quick TP. Cyclone is there, and meanwhile, Taiga got punished a little bit, but if they get the Night Stalker, that should be worth it. NP ult secures it. Courier trying to get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
And all the while, top lane getting shoved in.
If I can give a piece of advice here, don't have your Quelling Blade in your backpack when you're playing as Nature's Prophet. I think that should be in your inventory.
That's still chilling there.
That's a good dagger from Sibi here, almost killing off Insania. Oh. Sonic.
The good
Not a
stun
fan of that
too.
play.
Blinked
Oh,
into
good
the
die.
Centaur.
I mean, he defended his tower this way, but that's a big cooldown blown just for that.
Make a going full edgy here. It's stressing me out, man. All right, he's gonna shrine up.
This cannot. Man, this game is looking real bad for the Dire. And again, to say is the goal doesn't look insurmountable, right? Like 4K is a lot, minute 13, but it's one of those games where you can come back. I just don't see it draft-wise.
Is their lineup even better going later?
Yeah, that's another question. Can they even? Oh, they're gonna hunt. This is what they need to do.
They find Taiga
We'll get a kill on
the
this
Chen.
guy.
That is probably the least valuable hero to kill,
Yeah.
but they do get the army as well, which is nice.
They got something out of that at least. Not the greatest, but it's something. Now PA top will get teleported. She's TPing out. Getting away from a potential Furion gank as Windrunner smoking in to place a deep ward here. Insania will try to get one maybe all the way at the tier 2. Not looking for it actually. He will get it. Okay, Come With Me saw that placed, so this one is definitely getting dewarded. And he actually doesn't have TP ready.
And he's gonna die.
He will
5
die.
seconds.
That is not very good.
Nice kill and needed for London. I'll try to stall as long as possible here, though. Maybe die to the tower. No way.
They
No.
thought. Wait.
No way.
They thought he was juking.
He's
them
got
in the
another.
trees?
He's got another scream. But still, it's a lot of space
That
created
was
on
very
these.
strange to watch. Well, they got the kill. Sibi almost died in the meantime on PA, but did eventually get out. He went. Okay, so he.
What
bought-
is he? He got the Ogre Club. Now he wants the Battle Fury.
I love that you say Ogre Club. I still say that too sometimes. They
Oh,
actually,
Ogre Axe.
They actually did rename it to what it was supposed to be called 8 years ago. It was called Ogre Club for like 6. And I thought it was like a pun or a joke on the fact that ogres are so stupid, so they use an axe as a club, so they hold the
They hold the blade
they
and
hold
hit
the
them
blade
with the
and hit
handle.
with the shaft. I thought that was the joke. That it's an ogre club for that reason, but they actually renamed it, so I didn't even know if that was the point from the beginning. But yeah,
That would have been a pretty next level.
so I bought the ogre axe, but yeah,
That was like you got more excited about that little tidbit, Sin, than you did about a lot of the Dota we've seen today. It's great. That's what gets your juices flowing.
I get excited about things that are exciting.
And that is
This
definitely on the list.
That's exciting. This game right now is I'm not feeling London still. They're kind of keeping it even in terms of gold, which is very surprising.
Step it the hell up. Well, let's try it.
Another one.
Again, they get the Chen.
It's something. They're making progress at least.
All right.
On the kill score.
Straight into Roche. Ooh.
So the problem is this PA changed her mind. I think it always feels bad buying half an item. And if you're going, it's like he was going for BKB and they were like, oh, we don't have Wave Clear, you have to go Battle Fury. But now the Battle Fury gets delayed by an additional 2 minutes from having that Ogre Axe, and it doesn't seem like the extra bit of health from the Ogre Axe is going to be useful for them to like take key fights or something like that. So gonna have to wait and see if they can manage to stall out long enough for Sibby to become a relevant hero in this game. At least still hasn't died 16 minutes in, so pretty good job on that one. Has been low a lot, but managed to stay out of death's way.
They're trying to sweep in here on mid. Come with me. Gets off the concussive shot, but it's on the Wind Ranger. I think was hoping for Koikva, who just completed the Orchid, and no kill. They did pop the darkness for that.
Yep. And that was the end night darkness. So when this run runs out, it's going to be day for a full 2.5 minutes.
Nice window here for Alliance.
Or 2, rather.
To maybe get some D-wards.
Yeah, they can do a lot of things, actually, with this daytime.
They have a medallion, too.
Oh, they did find a pick here.
Goes up the hill and into a grip. That Quap ult's on point. Now catching out Taiga. Good Centaur stomp. But they're still in pursuit. Blinking forward. The clap is there to counter with the Bruce split as well. They can... Oh, Mad King's still able to secure the kill, but they do get the trade on the Quap. They'll probably get the Night Stalker as well, trying to TP out. Mickey says, no, sir. Koikva now heading back his way as the Bane is slowly being worked down by the Brewmaster split. London will lose another in the Bane, and eventually they'll lose the Night Stalker too, so 3 dead for a Chen. This Chen is proving to be a rather expensive takedown.
Do you know this new Adaptive Strike? Did it work like this a year ago? I think the spell was changed less than a year ago. I could be wrong. He has 2 Adaptive Strikes. He has an Agility one and a Strength one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about what stat you have more of. You just have both spells, and then you could choose between the damage or the stun, basically.
But do they both go on cooldown when you use one?
I actually can't even remember that. That's kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure they share cooldown.
Okay.
They should, right? They definitely should. I don't play Morphling, like, ever. But I feel like I would have noticed if a Morphling could nuke me and then stun me, too.
You know, Sin, this is great. Now people are asking when the last time you played Dota was.
They don't go on full cooldown. It's a 3-second cooldown on the other one after you cast the first one.
You're running a great cover for me. It's excellent.
So they have a 3-second overlap, not the full 10.
Okay.
That makes sense, because I feel like I've never seen it cast as like a 1-2, but I didn't know the full cooldown between them.
That's cool.
3 seconds, huh? That's pretty strong. And obviously with the really extremely high shift rate on Morph that we talked about yesterday.
So you can like use one, shift, use the other, shift back.
Exactly. You can actually do that. It's pretty crazy good.
Oh, they commit here bottom for the Skyrats. Quick drive-by, and Quap saw the Wind Ranger passing through. But in the meanwhile, Koikva's TP'd in, was trying to lock that Queen of Pain down, I think, but ran into Mad Kings instead on the Night Stalker. Still, daytime and dewarding time, it looks like.
And the map control just, yeah. What are you going to do as Dire during this daytime? They have a darkness again, so probably going to see Mad Kings waiting for another 24 seconds and then cast that to get the full value out of it.
Oh, they would love to kill this PA now. She's so close to the Battle Fury too. Gets the Sprout block. Silence up as well. Hidden in the trees. Revealed with the Treant summon. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Sets her back probably 2 minutes there.
Curious
Maybe
to see
3 on the Battle Fury.
Yeah, that's definitely a 2-minute delay. Curious if Koikva wants to go for Silver Edge against Pierre or not. He's currently got the BKB queued up mid lane.
Oh, aggressive play by the Morphling.
Oh, he did. He got popped. Orchid damage in Fountain.
And he was unable to toggle Because I think he was in Skyrath form there.
Exactly. He was in Skyrath form, and he was silenced by the Orchid and the Night Stalker silence, both.
Well, he has.
That is a big kill.
He has the Lincolns, and I guess he just felt he was pretty unkillable. But
well, that's the second time this game Mickey is just really overextending. It's really, these kills are expensive, man. That was an 850 gold bounty for the Queen. We're making this sound a bit dramatic. They're still really far ahead, but these are the kind of mistakes you need to get rid of for the regionals. Like you can't give these kills away in a closer game.
Right,
like,
right.
It's forgiving right now, but it's not pretty.
Wondering if Alliance thinks about this Roshan soon. I guess it's nighttime again.
Yeah, now it's night. I think they could have done it during daytime if they wanted to. They had Brew Split to protect it with. Morph obviously hits it really fast with the Chen army and Medallion. So I would have liked them to go on it, go for it during the day if they didn't know.
Oh, Shackle shot here on the high ground. They get off the Brew Split. Nicely done by Insania. And now, come with me, taking the power shot. Going to drop quickly. Should end up going down. The trait is there, though. 2 for 1 with the Bane also falling in the midst of it. The wave over the top. Catch out Mad Canes. Now chase on to Zibe. The Queen of Pain gets thrown up in the air. Drops back down. Quick blink away. And should make it out. But that is a 3 for 1. It does buy time for the PA, who now has completed the Battle Fury. BKB next.
He's actually holding up pretty decently on the PA.
Now he's just been totally uninvolved for like, 8 minutes now, I guess.
Yeah, it's been rough. But at least we know that BKB is going to be coming relatively soon because he has the Ogre Axe from earlier. And when that item comes in, PA is starting to have a potential play in this game of jumping at least the supports or maybe the Furion and getting that as the entrance into the fight. This Aegis now on Morphling is a pretty big issue, though.
I still feel like they have a lot of ways to deal with the PA, even with a BKB. Like you have the, the Brew can usually get off the split if he's not silenced. You've got the Chen send back, the Morphling Ghost Scepter, Wind Run. Like,
yeah.
Seems like a lot of tools to kite him, or even the old Arteezy Sprout action. If I guess PA has the built-in Quelling Blade, though.
Yeah, they'll at least have that one.
That's the good thing about the Battle Fury.
Yeah. Maybe Night Stalker should buy one, too.
Didn't he? He had one, right?
Oh, I mean the Battle Fury. Yeah, he sold his Quelling. Oh, he can obviously fly out of the trees if he has Hunter in the night ready, but
he shouldn't really need it, but have you kind of decided who you favor going late? Is it still Alliance?
Depends on under which conditions we go late. If we go late with a 10k lead for Alliance in 10 minutes, I think they're still in the lead. If we're 10k lead minute 50, I think the Dire is starting to take over probably in the game. Chen will slowly decline a bit. Windrunner is not rich enough to truly become a scaling core in this game. Yeah, the chance is definitely there for London, but I feel like the next 10 minutes are going to be incredibly difficult to play. If they do stabilize, though, it's definitely within reach. This did not go as bad for them as I thought it would, and the main thing I can pin it on so far is the 2 Morphling deaths that really slowed the Alliance game down. Morph could have been out of control already. Oh. It's really far up again, trying to bait this time, though.
Oh, Mad Canes is going to get shackled. Follow-up Adaptive stacked on top of it, but that is not the hero you want to be targeting. Night Stalker will get back to safety. This buys time. They're not pushing up high ground. It looks like there aren't any outer towers to go for any longer, so unless the Radiant want to try to breach the base, that's about as far as they can go. Maybe they need a gem. There's like a lot of dire wards right now.
Damn, what a call, David. It was like same second, man. Are you playing the Chen in this game?
Oh, did he buy it?
Oh, you're probably playing the Chen in this game. He's dying again.
Yeah, definitely me if he's beating.
Oh, there's a counterplay, though.
Shackle shot, not on the mark, though. PA starting to march forward onto Quakefoot, crits him up, chews him out, and, well, the trade will quickly be the Bane dropping. Come with me next on the list. These supports are constantly dying every fight. I guess it's pretty unavoidable. Meanwhile, Insania also being traded, and now who will be the last man standing? The PA getting nuked down pretty heavily. They're going to chase him with the Drunken Haze. They can control him, but the grip is there. The dagger comes through. The Morphling getting sliced up will lose the Aegis. Can he do much on round 2? They've just got too many heroes at the point of attack. 4, in fact. And
another kill in the
now the dive on the Mickey. We might see another death on the Morphling. This would be very costly. No, gets the send back.
Gets out.
We'll be away to safety.
That's the second time a hero dies in the Fountain to Orchid, and there's another really big kill for Andre. And of course, keep in mind when when the Brood dies in Fountain, Quap gets the AoE gold goes to the Queen because nobody's close
Because
by
nobody's.
anymore.
Oh, it doesn't get wasted.
So she isn't sharing it with the other heroes, and those kills in the Fountain have given Quap so much gold. The first kill in the Fountain was on Morphling, I think, for 850, and this one was for 677. So making a lot of progress on this Queen. Is that a full BKB he has completed now? It is. Actually,
Don't call it a comeback just yet.
This
This is an even game.
It's actually starting to get interesting now. Alliance really missed a window now with this, and it makes me wonder if the Dire now are considering how can we itemize to stop the Chen sendback, because it seems like that's their biggest. Sure, they got 2 kills on a sendback, but still, realistically, there will be sendbacks that will be key saves and then rejoining the fights after.
Well, that
Maybe look
Morphling would have
to-
died in that last fight if it wasn't for the
Yeah,
Chen sendback.
absolutely.
So.
The first time he did die, but this
Yeah.
time he got out. Maybe you think about something like a Yule somewhere to counter the sendback. Maybe you get a Nullifier. I think a Nullifier on PA would be a really sick item this game, both for that and for preventing BKB usage from Morphling. Or from the Nature's Prophet, who they should know is building one. They see his Mithril Hammer and BKB in the stash, or in the backpack rather. Man, this game, I'm so surprised that we got to this stage, and we're 25 minutes in, right? But it looked like an absolute stomp. The Dire haven't taken a tower yet, David. It's 25 minutes. This was the exact problem I highlighted with their lineup, and still,
You're so smart.
I'm so smart, David.
I'm just kidding.
If I were smart. Nah, I could just blame it on Alliance's incompetence. I feel like that's why you didn't win. You should have won this game already. But nah, my prediction about how this game would go is pretty far off right now. I actually thought it would almost be over, to be honest. But, well, Dire are making it a lot more interesting than I thought it would be.
Or Alliance are making it more interesting, arguably.
2 sides to the coin, as always.
Yes.
All right.
Depends whether you want to be respectful or not.
Huge bladder.
Huge bladder. Doesn't that mean he shouldn't need to go to the bathroom?
Well,
Like, how long has he been? I guess he's been letting it fill up for
he's
like
been holding it for like 5 hours.
5 days or something. Be right back cooking. All right. Our delivery will be here. So
nice.
we can just take a little snack.
You know what
break.
they say about people with huge bladders, David? Help me out.
A lot of pee.
Help me. Yeah, good. Okay.
So I guess we're getting near the end of the opens here. We got regionals coming up tomorrow.
That we do.
SEA was already decided, right? China was already decided. It's just Europe and the Americas still to go.
Should be NCIS.
Oh, NCIS. CIS is done.
No, CIS is still should have games, right? They're running side by side with Europe pretty much, so they should not be done yet.
Let's see. Southeast Asia. Who won Southeast Asia? Entity Gaming, Battle Arena Elite. Oh, there's still a 3rd place decider yet to be played.
So Gambit got through 2-0, or?
I'm looking at SEA, sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought I just saw Gambit's logo from the distance. That was not Gambit.
Yeah, you might want to get your eyes checked.
Yeah.
They're up 1-0.
1-0.
Our food is on the way, just so you know.
Okay.
You will not be able to eat it.
Can't wait for my omelet.
I bet the viewers are hungry, actually. All right, they're going to find Mad Kings here. Catch out the Night Stalker. Oh, they get a quick pick on the Bane. Shotgun debut. Very successful.
Stayed in the toilet.
Now,
bathroom, I mean.
that big bladder's empty, and apparently so too are their hopes of taking a fight. Along with it. Didn't even get off the Brewmaster split, though. Another shotgun takedown, or adaptive in this case. Just blasting fools. And he actually has the full load available now. There's the
Alliance
buyback.
Needed was a bathroom break from the other team, and now they're ready to push high ground.
Yeah,
so
now
we'll see
they're
how this Oh, that's a damn high damage shotgun. He didn't die though on Come With Me. He still has to back off a little bit. They hold, but that hurt on their tower. Send back. And wait for him out.
Right, well, BKB did not do a whole lot there for the PA. I gotta say. Just BKB'd and they just kind of ignored her. She's not really a quick kill threat, it feels like, right now.
Yeah, that's why you need this damage item to come out. I still think the Nullifier is probably a better pickup than Basher, but both of them are definitely decent here. Just need a way to get in, lock it down a target, and stay on that target. Do they have anything amplifying him at all? I don't think they do. They have no medallion or crest. I really think NS should get a crest here, to be honest. Not this Ags. I don't think it's the way to go. It's right now. It's not about them having that superior team fight vision. It's about them being able to just win fights. And cresting up a target makes PA blow them up very easily.
Yeah, that is a good point. Normally when you see the PA, it feels like there's some sort of amp with her.
Yeah, the hero kind of needs it a lot of the time. Well, now we've got Wave Clear David. She's got triple Stifling Dagger talent. And that almost kills a full creep wave with the Battle Fury.
And those have a chance to cleave, right? Or they do cleave.
They do cleave and they have a chance to crit.
Okay. So this is going to be a
don't
farming
know,
assassin.
I don't know how it works with the pseudo RNG on the daggers when you throw them out. If they just share the same chance when they throw out, or if like you imagine you throw the 3 daggers but they don't hit at the exact same time. So then maybe the chances of the subsequent daggers.
Apparently we are
different
lagging.
than the first ones.
Are we lagging?
Oh dear.
It looks okay. Yeah, not sure what the lag is, guys. It might be something on the ingest to Twitch, but everything seems fine as far as like us watching the game on our end. So, a screen tear. Okay.
Someone else's fault, guys.
It might be. I don't know if alt tabbing affects that.
Let's blame Valve.
I'm trying to keep an eye on our food here because we haven't eaten in like a while.
We're lagging because we're hungry, guys. That's what we're saying here.
And if the commentary's not good, we blame the lack of food rather than the complete lack of knowledge. They're setting up here on Koikfa. He's got a BKB, though, but they get off the grip. The silence as well. The damage amp. Quapple, they get the kill.
Another kill for Andre. Man, he's getting so much done on the Quap in this game. Alliance's entire lead is gone. I think the Dire are leading the game right now.
Oh, it's when I alt-tab. Okay.
It is? Oh, well, that's good to know.
Well, you can just tell how hungry you are.
NAPC.
I need to turn on the, what is like, no engine focus or some no engine
Oh,
sleep
right. It might be a
focus
Dota setting. Yeah, yeah. That's the one.
and
That is the one.
engine, is it engines, no focus sleep. 0, right?
I think so. Try to tab now. Let's see if it works.
Okay, I think that fixed it.
Nice.
All right, now we can check our food, please.
All right, PA. What's it going to be next? It is going to be an MKB, it looks like. So, going to be ramping up a lot more damage, probably anticipating the pickup of a Butterfly from Morphling. He's currently building BKB. Also a way of dealing with Drunken Haze, of course, but she already has the BKB for that, so... Oh, it's a way of killing Windrunner, of course. Added benefit. I don't think that should be her priority right now to kill the Wind Ranger off. It's not that crucial.
Yeah, we haven't seen a whole lot out of the Wind Ranger. Couple shackles, but they haven't really been able to use that whole Sprout shackle combo too much either.
No.
To be honest, she just dies too fast. Quap can blow her up really easily. Skywrath can do it. They have a lot of silences as well, so she kind of has to panic, pop Windrun the second she sees an enemy. Well, they're going to go for the Roche again here. Do they have to get like a Rex with this Roche?
I think they do. Yeah, they have to get a Rex with it. They have BKB on Morph. They have an Aegis. This is the time to strike, and they got to get the job done. I feel like PA is getting way too much out of this. Finally, the Dire have started taking some towers. They took the bottom and top tier 1s. The mid tier 1 is also starting to drop low. So Alliance is like map dominance in terms of what space they have to play in is shrinking right now. You would imagine that the Morphling is just going to be an absolute monster in this fight. Go in, get a shotgun kill. If he gets the Skywrath especially, would be a great start to the fight. No buyback on him, obviously. Wondering if Mickey wants to keep... Oh, that's the Sonic Wave dealing a lot of damage. He has Ags on Queen, so low cooldown on this. Mickey actually dropping very low. Will get earned up, though.
That's a nice little perk to the... Well, for me, it's the new Morph. I guess it's very old at this point.
It's
very efficient.
Good hold, though. I'm wondering if Mickey should be turning into the Skywrath as much as he is. I think turning into Queen and getting the Blink will be
that would be cool.
Really useful in the coming fights, because I think
you can just like blink on top of someone, then shotgun them.
Blink shotgun waveform out. He needs to find quick kills, and I don't think this concussive shot is the difference maker. It's cool and all to have the silence as well, of course, amplifying your shotgun, but it's more about positioning right now. The supports are so fragile, they will die anyway. He doesn't need an Ancient Seal to blow them up.
This is an interesting maneuver. They sneak out bottom. They were looking for Koikfa. He's TP'd out just in time.
Really nice play from him to read that. That is not an easy read.
Because they were showing 2 or 3 mid
Yeah.
while that was happening. Look at the Sentry Ward investment, by the way, Sind. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Really trying to keep the map, or at least the base, dewarded as much as possible.
Bane is kind of at a point anyway in this game where he's not going to get an item, so...
Oh, he's scanned apparently. I guess I missed that.
oh. I see.
Radiant scan. No, it was a... Oh, Dire scan.
It was Dire... No, it was a Radiant scan.
Yeah, okay, it was a
Yeah,
Radiant
we're
scan,
good.
yeah.
Well, Alliance... What I would like to see them do right now is, with this next wave, blink, split, cyclone the PA, and hit the tower with the morph. Like, get something done during daytime. They're playing very cautiously. They seem a little bit intimidated, basically, by what happened when... I think they're a bit overreacting to the
They haven't
situation.
really had a close challenge, I feel like, so far in these qualifiers. Maybe nerves getting to them a little.
Could be. They might be feeling that against Wind and Rain in qualifier number 1, they kind of threw games away, and they want to avoid doing that. But I actually think not using this Aegis is a bigger throwaway than trying to go for a fight. Like, you've amassed some serious advantage here. Aegis on Morphling, you have a Cheese on Nature's Prophet, who now also has a Nullifier. Oh, he's going to go for the co-op kill here. This is a big kill for Koikva. Don't think he has enough by himself.
Need some help?
He got it.
Just in time.
Big kill. That's the Nullifier reveal. Instantly put to use.
Mega kill streak ended. He gets a little gold
Yeah.
back in his pockets. Shackle, though, up here, and the top side of the map as Mickey rushes forward, blasts down both supports instantly. I don't know if the PA can do it alone. Actually, scratch that, though, critting right through him. Very close to the kill, and, well, he turns away from the PA back towards the Night Stalker. The Morphling very low. Can he win the duel? He's working on Andre. He survives it all. Still has the Aegis. Now the Nullifier comes into the picture. A quad kill for Mickey. The original PA made quick work of the supports, but just could not deal with the
That was
Morphling.
a glorious fight from Mickey. He played that fight so well. He waveform dodged the Sonic Wave. He turned into PA. Oh, that's okay. That's a great thing to have happen right now when we're praising him. He wanted to die, I think. But that was really nicely played. He waveform, maybe a bit of luck involved as well, but waveform dodged the Sonic Wave, turned into PA, used the Blink Strike to reposition himself. So he had, like, again, similar to having the quad blink, he's just maneuvering the fight.
And he got
really
down to like
nicely.
super low HP on
Yeah.
the PA, then swap back to the Morphling, so he got like maximum efficiency out of
Exactly.
everything.
So much value out of his ulti in that fight as well.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's another thing that's really nice when you morph into the PA. Getting the blur
It's a big, especially when you're fighting against
makes
the
you a
PA, yeah.
difficult kill.
She does have an MKB.
He has the
now.
MKB, but against the other heroes, it makes a big difference having this evasion, for sure. That was really, really nice.
That is so funny how right after you're like, oh, such a great job. Instantly, Aegis pops.
I mean, it looked like he wanted to die
Yeah.
anyway. He could have been morphed into strength if he didn't want to get killed there.
That is true.
Or at least a somewhat strength.
Just the classic Sind analysis.
Yeah, I guess. Hello, everybody. My name is Sinner, and I'm an idiot.
Well, you're in good company here, I'll tell you that much.
This is the Dumb Dumber cast.
Yeah, I mean, if we're not dumb enough, we can always just liquor up and downgrade the analysis a few notches. What was that really weird drink that you always wanted to, that you said you liked so much, or like TI?
Amaretto Sour?
Yeah, you love your amaretto sour.
Amaretto Sour is great.
Yeah, you were always trying to lure me into it. I never fell for your tricks.
Oh, you never even tried it?
No, I think I did try it.
Okay.
It was actually not bad.
So Alliance just managed to grab themselves a really big advantage now. They got the mid-melee racks. They're 13,000 up. Aegis did, of course, get lost, but they still have the cheese on Furion that he could pass on to Morphling if he wanted to instead of the Ring of Aquila and keep the pressure up. I think Alliance can just, once again, go in, use their Primal Split, put on the pressure. Morphling's risk of dying with a cheese and a Chen Sen back here is almost non-existent if the Brewmaster is in his ulti. Instead, if they spread out the map like this, they could be at risk. Oh, nice dodge there from Andre on the E-Blade pop from Mickey.
I do want to point out how sad the state of this Bane is right now. 1,200 net worth.
This is not a Bane game. It's really hard.
He's got Tranquil Boots and a Sentry Ward.
Yeah, it's rough. I think
Ultra poverty
maybe
status.
he may have bought a bit too much on the warding side and could have possibly been closing in on either a Glimmer or a Lens, but it's a really tough game. His laning stage did not go well at all. They lost map control super early, so he kind of had to spend so much gold to give them some sort of safety in the game. They might have lost the game already if he wasn't buying constant wards and sentries to let them know which areas of the map are playable.
So is this where now London hits like a new peak? They've got all the big PA items. I guess there is one more slot, but not a whole lot more she can farm. So unless the other cores step up.
Tanic will be the last slot, perhaps. Yeah, I would
like if she can't
say
kill the Morphling now, I mean, I just don't know how they're killing him.
I'm not sure if going on the Morphling is the right choice in the first place. I think maybe what you do is you try to break his Lincolns, and then you Nightmare or Grip him. Just buy time and kill the other heroes. Nature's Prophet to me is the best kill, actually. I do think that is what you should be looking for with the PA jump. Prophet or Windrunner or Chen. Quickly take an easy pick out and snowball the fight from there.
He got 2 last. I think he got both supports in that earlier fight where they lost.
Yeah, the reason that fight went so bad was that it was a 4-on-5 to begin with. The Quap was dead from the Fear and gank bottom. And then they got jumped in the 4-on-5 and Quap bought back, but they already had like heroes.
All right, has to be KB here. Lops out the ult. Unable to get a kill.
Canceled his TP out. Now he doesn't have a TP.
He's
Looks
going to
like
have to hoof it back,
like,
but they're looking to cut him off. Morphling's coming in. They're going to lock down the Bane. Come with me, also in danger. He gets blasted to smithereens. The whole team's been baited in a bit too far, and Quakefa's trying to frantically join my party.
What?
That was a different Quakefa. That's a fake Quakefa. I think you had me fooled there for half a second.
Well, 2 for 1.
This is what I get for logging in and being your friend, Send.
My bad.
Yeah.
London actually getting 2 kills there, and PA hitting 25. So this talent, it might not sound like much, but it's a 33% increase in number of crits you're going to get. So hitting that 25 coup de grace talent is definitely something.
Well, they haven't lost that second lane yet, but the base is
it's not looking too hot, but they're staying afloat. He's looking at a Lincoln's on PA. Might actually just be buying this to counter the Morph, so Morph can't steal her form. Would be interesting if that's the logic behind it,
but that's that's pretty much it. You can't really get rid of any of these items.
It's also a counter to the Nullifier of Furion. I guess he has to Nullifier or Bloodthorn you, but not both. So that's helpful as well. I kind of like the Lincolns here, but I'm not sure if it's a if it's a game-winning item or a stay-in-the-game item. It feels a bit more like a stay-in-the-game item. It's not like that one, oh, this one is going to win us a fight. Honestly, I would like to see him buy a Rapier. Like, just go for that big play with all of your items. Try to find the perfect fight. If you win the fight, you can win the game, perhaps. Like this, you're just going to, you're going to break even, but are you really going to be like, oh, thank God I had that Lincoln's. We just got a team wipe with that? I don't think so. Quakefa? Invisrune? He has a lot of information to play with right now.
Yeah, he can set up, hide here in the trees, maybe go for a pick off on a retreating come with me.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's finding anything.
PA would be a much sweeter kill.
He's just going to cut the wave. This is a risky play, but getting out of there very quickly. No, sticking around.
It's making me nervous. Well, Mickey, he's not nervous. He goes right in, chews through Madcane. That is their tankiest hero, and he just looks like mincemeat. But PA comes back, can't quite finish the job. Mickey able to survive it, toggling back to safety, and now waving forward as the blink out comes through. The PA gets blasted away. Take that, Sibbe. Lincoln's
that's game.
Not actually purchased, but Dowda would have saved him there anyway.
Game.
No buybacks.
Quick play from Alliance with that DD rune. Morph destroying them there. He didn't even have True Strike. If he had True Strike, PA would have died so fast, but yep, got the other kills quickly. And this is Megas. It is GG if they go for it. There's no way in hell London can fight this without PA and Quap. I'm not sure why they're not calling the game here. There's like no way.
A little tactical time, I guess. I don't think they let you have much downtime in these opens.
I suppose.
So, you know, gives you a few extra seconds to strategize, I guess.